I had the privilege of working for many years with Mr. Parsons before he retired, and I got a glimpse into the person he is or was. And he was a remarkable human being.
His mind was always going, whether it was inventing something new or a great idea that he felt a customer had to have, or a totally different way we needed to do things in running the business.
A wonderful model, true leadership by example.
He was a visionary, always thinking, great troubleshooter, smart.
He empowered us with a lot of responsibility. Some of these were very high dollar projects that he was, letting us kind of spin the wheel on. And he put faith in us and he put trust in us, and we had that in him too.
It was the enthusiasm that he had at the 70s, so almost 80. And I can remember just thinking, this guy has endless energy. But his mind never stopped. He was always the next invention, the next best thing. How can I help people with this?
He could have bought a million pairs of glasses, but he always had one pair with a Band-Aid taped to hold them together. Or he was a character as well, because you'd sit down and have a serious conversation with him and he would be missing a lens from his glasses.
I think it's the genuineness. Mom and Dad were able to convey that to us. And I see that here in CTDI, and not just that, it's what we hope goes to the next generation and the next generation.
He had a great sense of humor. Just every time, he would walk by, he would come and ask you how you're doing, and he would always, it wasn't a day that he walked by and he did not stop by and visit.
When he was older and retired, he would come around and, visit with each person. He just loved the employees, and it's just one of the things, he wanted to provide a good paying job for the families, and that's what he did.
The thing that I most remember the most, I guess, about him is his comment about, isn't this great? We have 100 people that we're supporting their families and employing them. Isn't this great? This is my dream.
Mr. P was up on stage and he said, let's just keep on helping people. And that just struck, that was his core.
He was, give the shirt off his back to anybody, help all of us, help anybody that needed any help, and just down to earth.
Thinking back to the Christmas parties, when you walked in with your baby, it was like he was Pop-Up. Oh, come to Pop-Up. He was just always, he was definitely family.
His core values, his work ethic, his view of the world, his faith formed this company. And his wife, Mrs. Parsons, also.
Whenever he'd walk with Mom, they were always holding hands, even when they were in their 80s.
Yeah, somebody saw them in the elevator. We had them out in Maui, and the kids were in there and said that someone asked them if they were just married.